Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm finally able to sit down and watch Enhypen's preview for Border Day 1. Uh, this released once again while I was at work, and everyone was messaging me, and I had a bunch of people commenting on YouTube videos and stuff, and like, hey, they released it, and like, I know, I wanted to watch it, and I had to wait till I got home, and then I'm a dad, so I had dad stuff to do. So it's now 9 p.m. my time. Um, I'm kind of exhausted, but we're gonna get into this. I'm so excited to hear these tracks. Going into this, knowing the track list already, Let Me In is my most anticipated track. Obviously, we're gonna find out once we listen here if that changes. I really like that name because that's actually the name of a movie that involves vampires that's based off of a book called Let the Right One In. And so I'm just wondering if there's some type of, like, if that's why they used it. So I'm very curious about that. So that was my anticipated track from the track list just based on names. So let's get into this, guys. I'm really excited to check it out. Hmm. All right, let's go. I love this. What's that? Rah. What? It's like a reggae. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I don't know what I had said that. I don't know. I just got a ballad vibe from the title, which is not at all what that is. So that's interesting. All right, let me back a little bit here so that I didn't miss any part of 10 months here. This one sounds kind of playful a little bit. It's also got a very interesting sound to it because it's almost very echoey. So it kind of feels like floaty almost, I don't know, like you're in the clouds. I use that I use that comment a lot because it's the best way I can describe like a floaty kind of sound. It just kind of lofty. All right, we know Flicker. Flicker is my favorite track from Island. So I'm interested to see how different it sounds, if it sounds different at all. I mean, obviously it's going to sound somewhat different, and we're going to have a full track because everything that was done on Island was not full length. As we know from some of the tracks being, put on Spotify afterwards, they were longer than they were shown as on Island. So man, it that definitely sounds higher, um, right? It sounds higher. Interesting, very interesting. Because I really liked the tone it was in previously. I'm not saying that I will dislike this, but yeah, that seems higher, like a higher octave. And there, wait a second, and there's no way that's He Sung in the beginning, because that was He Sung's part that his brother made fun of him about. I don't think that's He Sung. It just doesn't sound like, at least it doesn't sound like he did it last time. Ooh, I like that in the back. Um, Very faint, but it's trying to think what you would call it. It's like like a vocal sample that they've probably like sped up a little bit or heightened its octave as well, and so it kind of it's like almost like a call and echo to what they're doing. In the back, it's hard to hear. It's because it's literally at the end, so you start to get a fade out from them moving to the next track. I like that. You hear the horns in the back. Almost sounds like a carousel, like dun, 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 or like something that's like um, carnival-esque, if you will. And the strings. I love me some orchestral. I say this in a lot because of G-Friend, because they use it too. A lot of orchestra type stuff, but it's like orchestral or orchestral. I don't even know how you pronounce that word. There's a lot of like traditional instruments in that outro. All right, let's get back to the beginning of this so we can properly listen to this title track sample. No, it wasn't much at all. No, I wanted more. All right, we're gonna run through them again real quick because I don't want this video to be extremely long, like all my videos tend to be, because I like to talk a lot. So we're gonna run through this again quick. I'm very intrigued so far by Flicker. It's just so different. I was not expecting it to be so different. It's definitely in a higher octave. Like they're up like yeah, in the vocal range they're up higher. And I don't know. It's just so different. I was so in love with the first way we had it. It was a lot lower tone and more R&B esque, and now it seems more poppy R&B. Which it's not like it could be amazing, but we'll have to see when we get the full track. I'm thinking I'm gonna prefer the original version. But all right, let's go back, and yeah, Let Me In was a shock. That's not what I expected from that one. I really love Intro Walk the Line. Like, honestly, it may be one of my favorite tracks on the album, which happens. I mean, Nevermind from BTS, the most beautiful moments in life, part 2, like intro Nevermind is one of my favorite on that album. So intros can very much be your favorite track, I've found personally, but I really like it. We got a whole group of visuals too. We don't talk about it enough. Every damn boy in this group, they're all visuals. Every single one of them. All right, I said I wasn't gonna pause me. We're just gonna like get through this again, but here we are. Yeah, this is very reggaeton. Ten months will be a good one. There's just a lot more production to it now. I feel like with Flicker, like I mean, obviously it's a full production now. It's a full album. It's not just something they did for the show. But like I said, that little thing in the back, that vocal sample, I love that addition. So it's just getting used to that different octave. Like that is just odd to me because I've listened to Flicker so damn much. It's what, 5 million views right now, and I'm probably 100,000 of this. I'm curious if this one's gonna have any type of vocals, since it's seeming all instrumental. I wish we got more. And I mean, they obviously specifically did that. I mean, they specifically did that because it's the title track. They don't want to give too much away. They want to continue to build anticipation. And obviously, we now have 7 days, a little bit more than that. I think 7 days and so many hours until we have the debut showcase. And so they want to continue to build anticipation. And we're going to get, ideally, probably at least one music video teaser. I mean, a lot of times you usually get two, but I don't know. I mean, we only have a week left, so we might get two, and it'll obviously give us a little bit more than what we got here. So you kind of piece that together to get a bigger taste than what they offered there. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. I'm so freaking excited. I was just talking about this on Twitter. It's been 65 days since we have seen the boys on stage performing together. And that was the end of Island, and I miss it. I miss it so much. When you think about it number wise, I can't believe it's been 65 days. Um, but I really miss it, and I cannot wait until November 30th. 7 days, and I still can't wait. I'm extremely impatient at this point. I can't wait to see them perform choreos. Oh my gosh, I love watching them dance. So I'm so excited. I think right now, Walk the Line. I can't wait to listen to that in its entirety. I really, really love that track. I'm gonna come away from this album, I believe, with that as one of my tops. I love intro Walk the Line. It's so good. Um, Give and Taken is obviously one I'm really anticipating since it's our title track and we haven't gotten much of it. 10 Months was was one that I think I'm really gonna like. It seems like they're gonna focus a lot on vocals with that one. Let Me In, completely different than what I was expecting. Like I said, I thought it was going to be more of a ballad, and we did not get that. It is a reggaeton esque song, and that's interesting. I'm very intrigued by that. It sounds good, so I'm excited for that. And then let's see, what other ones did we have? The outro, like I said, I'm curious if that has any vocals in it, or if it's just going to be an instrumental outro, which would be kind of interesting. And Flicker. So with Flicker, I I'm just so interested in this change of octave. It's so different. A song that we all know and love. I'm just I don't know. I'm hesitant. It's not that I'm not gonna like it. I know I'm gonna like it because I love the song. It's just so different to something that I really did love before. I enjoyed the deeper R&B sound, and now it's kind of a little bit more of a poppy R&B with the higher octave. But I do like some of the extra production that I heard added in so far. So I'm very, even though it's a track we've had before, I'm very intrigued by Flicker and what they are doing with it. And then obviously with all the tracks, I'm excited to see where each of the boys lie, and what kind of role they fit into for this first album. Obviously, things change over time, as we know with other groups. Sometimes they might start off as a rapper and then they move towards being a vocalist, or so on and so forth. People move around, and sometimes they do both. So I'm just kind of interested for this first album where everyone kind of gets put. I know going in with the lineup we have, it's kind of assumed that Jake, Jay, and Nikki were going to be our rappers, and then everyone else, Heesung, Sunu, Sung Hoon, and Jungwon were going to be our vocalists. So I'm curious if that is where we're going to go. I mean, we know that some of the other boys can rap as well, and obviously our rappers, if that is the place they take, can sing as well. So it's interesting to see where they're going to actually be put. I'm kind of curious. So you guys let me know what you guys thought, what tracks you're excited about now that we actually have a preview. Man, I can't believe we're already here. We have a preview. and we're about to get the album here in a week. It's just nuts. Like going back to the beginning of Island, it's just been a wild ride already. So let me know what one you guys are excited about, and yeah. I'm so happy I finally got to sit down and watch this. Thank you guys for messaging me and telling me that it was out. I of course got the notification as well, and I really wanted to watch it. So thank you for everyone that waited and checked out this video with me. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up down below and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. And I'll see you guys down in the comments.